Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So as promised, here is part 2 of my SVSU horror stories. I got the names mixed up, but I think you guys could follow. So like when I was saying Kelsey, I actually meant Kendall, and then when I was saying Kendall, I meant Kelsey. So Kendall is the girl that I was living with the girl Ashley, and Kelsey is the girl that moved in after Ashley moved out. So Kendall and Kelsey were already friends. When I was saying that Kendall would be a whole different person, it was just weird because I didn't know this, but before we went to college, Kendall and Kelsey fell out during the summer. So they didn't start talking again until August. So it was kind of tense for them because I was wondering why didn't they move it, because you can pick your roommate. So I'm like, why didn't they want to move in together if they're best friends, how they wanted to portray? But that's the reason they didn't move in together. So I didn't know this until after they moved in, and they even asked me okay, are you sure about this? I was like, yeah, this is great, we're all getting along, let's do this. I didn't know that they had some crazy argument over the summer. So if I would have known that, I would have had them think a little bit more about it, because it was it was weird. But anyway, so when Kelsey moved in, it was pretty nice at first. We would go get food together, we would go to the movies together, we would go over Kelsey's house because Kelsey lived in Saginaw. So it was really cool. Everybody got along. We would go work out together. My birthday passed, we went out to eat for my birthday, we went to work out. It was just really cool. But out of nowhere, I think Kendall was getting jealous of me and Kelsey's relationship, because me and Kelsey, we had a class together. We had sociology together. So we would spend time in sociology. We would study. I don't know if Kendall felt like she was losing Kelsey as a friend, but she started acting very distant. She wouldn't talk to us anymore. She didn't want to come work out. Kendall, she invited me to go to one of the volleyball games at the school. I went to the game with her because I was like, okay, maybe she's done being weird and we can be friends again or whatever. After that, she was like, oh, do you want to go out to eat? You want to go to IHOP? So we went to IHOP. It was fun. We had some food. And then she was telling me all this stuff about Kelsey in the car. Stuff that I didn't even know that she felt. I was talking about how mean she is, and about how she doesn't think she would belong in a sorority, and just all this negative stuff. It was just her just basically bashing Kelsey, kind of in a way, so I wouldn't be friends with Kelsey anymore. But I knew her, we were friends, so it was just kind of weird. So this is when the racism starts. So keep in mind, so on the thumbnail of part 2 of the video, that is Kendall and Kelsey. We were the Three Musketeers basically. So, and you can see that they're both white, and I was the black girl. Ashley from Saginaw, she was black. So I didn't think that they were, some parts of the up northern Michigan can be racist, but I give people a chance. I don't just automatically assume oh, they're from up north, they're racist. I don't think like that. So when that started, I was like, whoa. It was just, I'm not gonna repeat what she said because it was ridiculous. And going to Saginaw Valley, it is a PWI, predominantly white institution. So you're gonna get more white people than you do get black people, but Saginaw, a lot of black people do live in Saginaw. So if you're gonna be intolerable, why go to Saginaw Valley, which is in Saginaw, and you're I don't get it. And you knew that your roommate was black, because we added each other on Facebook. She knew I was black, so I didn't understand where this was coming from. And so then she was acting very passive aggressive. She was leaving the window open when she wasn't home, because she had found this whole new group of friends. So she would be gone all day and leave the window open, and I would be there because I didn't really have anyone, but Kelsey, but Kelsey was with her boyfriend all the time, so it was just me because my boyfriend was still back at home. So I asked her like, hey, can you close the window when you leave? And then she said, yeah, sorry, I'm not here all day, so I just don't think about it. Hi. I didn't need the toot. All I asked was, can you close the window when you leave? Because I don't want to have to get down from my bed, because I have the big loft beds. Don't want to get down from my bed and close something that you should have closed. That's all I had to say. And so then she was starting to talk about me and my relationship with my boyfriend. She would tell Kelsey that, and Kelsey told me what she would say about me. And she basically was calling me crazy and saying like, yeah, her and her boyfriend are never gonna last. And I just thought that was crazy. But I mean, what are you gonna do? At some point I could feel the tension. The tension in the room was crazy. Like, me and Kelsey weren't really close anymore because Kelsey was being fake towards Kendall. She was saying stuff about Kendall and then talking to her. Kelsey was talking about, and they just both was talking about each other. I'm getting names confused, I'm sorry. So I went to my RA. The RA is basically older student who is in charge of this group, this hall, or this like wing. And they like take all complaints, or they like make sure your dorm is clean and stuff like that. Let me tell you, I don't know if he was racist too, but he ain't do nothing for me. He basically told me to suck it up and to just deal with it. We all sat down together because he loved to have a little family sit down, whatever. So when we sat down, he believed everything she said, and she was lying. She didn't even talk. And I forgot to tell y'all, so when her boyfriend would come and visit, she would, oh, can we get some time alone? And she like, you guys can come back at like 4:30. So we came back at 4:30. They weren't even in there. Like, you didn't think to text us and say you can come back, because I want to be in my bed. I want to be in my own room. I don't want to have to sit in the hallway and do my homework or do whatever I want to do, because it's my room. I should be able to stay in my room. And she was lying to our RA about all of it and just acting like everything was fine. And so I told the RA about the racism, and he brushed it off. He didn't even acknowledge it during our sit down. And so I just felt like, whoa, what's going on? Like, what about the racism? So at that point, like, I was so fed up. I was so tired. I went home every single weekend. Every time my mom would drop me off, I would cry. I was so miserable there. Once Kendall got her like new friends, she would bring them over super late. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and they would be talking all night. It was just, and they would be loud and they would be waking me up. So I would be late to work or not even make it to work because I literally was getting no sleep because of Kendall and her being inconsiderate. And it just was horrible. Like, literally, I was so miserable. So finally my boss was like, hey, what's going on? Can we sit down? And so I talked to my boss in the advising center, and she's like, well, okay, let's we can try and find you a room of your own, because I told her like, hey, I'm just letting you know, like, after this semester I'm going back home. I'm going to school there. I'm not going to be going here. I'm just having a horrible experience. I just need to get out of here. I was scared to move in with anybody else. I had the option to move in with 2 more girls, but one of those girls was Ashley's cousin, I think, and I just didn't have time for all of that. So I ended up, and the director of advising, they ended up getting me into my own room, which was very, very nice. Just my own room, my own space, until December, when I could just go home, be in my own room, my humble abode, and just be free, you know. And so honestly, going to Saginaw Valley has really scarred me. Like, I wanted to go to the nursing school that's far away from me, but I'm so scared of having another roommate or living with people that I don't know. Like, I'm just scarred. So I mean, it's ruined me pretty badly. Like, it was a horrible experience. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But I mean, if you guys have any stories or crazy stories from your school and you need someone to talk to or something, I am here, because I know. But thank you for watching the second half of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More content and better content will be coming soon. Bye.